My name is Valerie Garcia. In giving a speech as a Hispanic female, there is a chance that I may come across some obstacles in giving that speech. I believe culture, ethnicity, and gender are very important in communication depending on who the audience is. Everyone knows, or everyone believes to think that this world is just a man's world. As far as time goes back, it is also known that women have tried to reach up to the top and try to gain power, but they haven't always been successful. For example, if a female were to give a speech to a male audience, there is a chance that those males will not even give their slightest attention to her, and they will simply ignore her just because she is female. And vice versa. If a male was giving a speech to an all-female audience, those females will probably not pay any attention to them. Second thing is race. Race has always been an issue in this country. Everywhere you walk, everywhere you go, you see that racism is something that is occurring all the time. Another example when giving a speech is if a black man is giving a speech to a black audience. It is going to be so successful because he is speaking to his own race, rather than if a black man was going to give a speech to a white audience. Just like the first example, when speaking about genders, they are not going to react as well, and they will not give him that full attention just because he is black and not of the same race. For example, my 17-year-old sister went to San Francisco for a leadership summit, and the leadership team chose a celebrity, and his name was Hill Harper. Everyone in that leadership summit believed that since it is Hill Harper, he is a celebrity, he was going to give a fantastic speech, but things turned the corner. Hill Harper was speaking to roughly a total of 150 students and over 1,000 educators at that summit. All the room was filled with different cultures, ethnicities, and gender. Right when he began his speech, he started to use profanity and even used the word MF. Majority of the people that were there were affected by it and so offended by it that they even just sat there and tuned him out because they didn't want to hear what he had to say. Hill Harper had disrespected them, and these people felt that he shouldn't be speaking to them anymore because of the lack of respect and the lack of knowledge that he had. However, Hill Harper is a black celebrity. So when he started speaking on his life about racism, the black people that were a part of that summit ignored the fact that he used profanity and all the disrespectful comments and started cheering for him and ignoring the fact that he even said anything. That was a distraction to the other people around them. Another example, which is a better example, is about when I attended a leadership training a few months ago at Baptist University of Americas. The speaker was Hispanic and his name was Abel Lopez. He was giving us a speech on leadership training and how to transform teenagers into great leaders. His training and the whole room was also filled with different culture, ethnicity, and genders there. But he used all the right things. He said all the right things and reached everybody and his whole audience in a positive way. He used different visuals, different activities, different games, and he even was very humorous when engaging his audience. I didn't get a chance to speak to everybody that was there, but the few people that I did speak to did tell me that they were greatly impacted and content and pleased with the way he delivered his information and his speech and just the way he approached them. So with these two main examples and the two smaller examples that I said before, culture, ethnicity, and gender are very important in communication. So I may not be able to have control over the listeners, but I do have control over how I deliver my message. And I believe that when doing that, it is very important to make proper eye contact, use proper grammar, and also use speech etiquette when doing all. Thank you for listening.